Hi, today I'll be showing you one of Microsoft's latest FoxPro modernization tool called the DataMorph. DataMorph allows seamless data migration from FoxPro into SQL Server database. Within minutes, you can convert your FoxPro data into a SQL Server database through easy user-friendly steps. You will not be writing any code or scripts to do this data migration. You can do the data migration from a FoxPro database or free tables. What you're seeing right now is the main screen that shows up when you start the DataMorph tool. I'm now going to walk you through the steps of migrating the data or exporting the data into SQL Server, and you will see that they're easy steps that does not require an experienced developer to do it. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to name my export, my test. Next thing, I'm going to decide whether I need to export the deleted records. As you all know, in FoxPro, once you delete a record, it's marked for deletion but never physically deleted from the table. There may be logic associated with those deleted records. So we give you the option to export those records into SQL Server. I'm going to select this to export the records. I'm going to select the database source where the FoxPro tables are located. I have some sample data. Next, I'm going to validate the path and the tables. So it brought me a list of the tables. We have free table and sample database. I'm going to select the free tables. You can also export the entire set of tables. For now, for our test purpose, I'm just going to export the free tables. I'm going to do the validation of the tables. This basically what reads each table to make sure that there are no errors in the table. Next, I'm going to select the SQL Server. It brought me one of the SQL Server instance, which is a local instance on my computer. We allow authentication via Windows or SQL Server. I'm going to select Windows authentication and connect to the database. I got successful connection. Next, I'm going to select the database, SQL Server database, into where I want to export the data. I have already created a database called DM, which I'm going to select. I'm going to click Upload Data, and the data export process is going to start. Depending on the size of data, it can take minutes or longer than that. This tool can handle very large data volumes. Once exported, you will see the list of all exported data shown here. The FoxPro tables, the total number of FoxPro records, the records that got exported into SQL Server, and the records that did not get exported due to errors. One of this tool allows is to trap all the errors and to show you so that you can individually go in and correct them. What we can do is we can look at the error log and update. This lists all the records that were not exported into SQL Server. Individually we can select it, and it's going to show us the error and the SQL Server insertion query. We can physically come here, edit the query, save it, and click the upload button, and it's going to upload the data into SQL Server. Through this process, you can fix any errors you get without going back to the FoxPro table, fixing it there, and then doing the migration all over again. Another feature I would like to show you is the data type mapping. This allows mapping the FoxPro tables into SQL Server. We have done the default mapping, but you can change this mapping depending on your needs. We also have a time log, which generates an Excel file containing the time it took to export and some other details. This is a useful information because we do understand when you're exporting data in SQL, it may take multiple tries to do that. So with this time log, you can plan accordingly and know when to do it next time. We have another log called the export log, which will list all the tables that were exported, and if there were exceptions, the errors that you got. As you can see, this tool allows you to export the data by clicking the buttons and entering the information into the fields without any experienced developer needs. This is going to save you a lot of time and cost to do your exporting of the data. Some of the other features we have here is we can easily fix the data, like I showed you. You can import deleted records. We also create primary keys for all the data that has been exported into SQL Server. Most of the old FoxPro tables do not have primary keys. We automatically insert those primary keys. As you can see, this tool is going to save you and your company a good amount of time. So please go ahead, download an evaluation copy of this tool, use it and reach out to us. Thank you, and you have a good day.